Senior football player number 12, Cadence Barrett. Cadence is the son of Stephen and Amy Barrett. Tonight, Stephen is escorted by his parents.
Welcome into Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. I'm Jim Adele Abrams with our broadcast crew tonight as we bring you B.B. Comer and Fayetteville. It is senior night at Fayetteville High School as the Wolves coming into this game winners of 2 in a row. They're 2-6 on the season. Really could have been 3 wins. They lost to Thorsby in the game they should have won. But the last 2 weeks they have been winners, and so they come in against B.B. Comer 2-6. B.B. Comer, the Region 4 champion for 2022. They are 7-2, and they come into this game favored against the Fayetteville Wolves. We mentioned it is senior night tonight, and we pick up a couple of the seniors. We've got our Coach Adam Fawcett segment coming up shortly here on the show tonight. High school football is brought to you in part tonight by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, Donahue Physical Therapy, State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, B.B. Comer Alumni Association, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore, Marble City Pharmacy, Sylacauga Glass, and Harvey's on Noble. Harvey's on Noble provides our broadcast team with delicious food every Friday night, and we appreciate that so much. That's Harvey's on Noble. B.B. Comer, region champion for the first time since 1975. The B.B. Comer Tigers won the region last week with a win over Central of Coosa County. They will play Fayetteville tonight, the final regular season game for B.B. Comer, as they have an off week next week and will host the first round of the 2A Region 4 playoffs coming up in about 2 weeks from Legion Stadium in Sylacauga. We've got more coming up from Farm Links Field on the campus of Fayetteville High School. It is senior night at Fayetteville High School. B.B. Comer and Fayetteville coming up in just a bit. Let's head back to the studio and Coach Adam Fawcett show here on a Thursday night.
Escorting court tonight are his grandparents, Steve and Tammy, and his uncle, Cody Ackland. After graduating from Fayetteville, Coy will attend Southern Union next fall to complete his welding certification that he has worked on this year through dual enrollment courses. He hopes to one day be an underwater welder. He will attend International Diving Institute in Hudson, Florida to complete his education. Coy's best memory of football season is being with all the guys, our first win over Coosa Central, homecoming week, and bus rides. Senior football player number 4, Coy Brooks Hightower. Senior football player number 72, Chandler Manus. Chandler is the son of Walter Manus and Tierra Clifton. Chandler is escorted tonight by his grandfather, Eddie Chandler, and his mother, Tierra Clifton. After graduation, Chandler plans to further his education and become an electrician. He has hopes of one day opening his own business. Chandler's favorite memory from football season is spending time with his friends and working hard to reach goals. Senior football player number 72, Chandler Manus. Senior football player number 22, Reed Wallace. Reed is the son of Matt and Kim White and Jeremy Wallace. Reed is escorted tonight by his parents, Jeremy Wallace, Kim and Matt White, and his siblings, Lane and Brooks. After graduation, Reed plans to attend Southern Union and transfer to Auburn University. Reed's most memorable moment from football season is playing his entire senior year and being able to play on both sides of the ball. Also, the bond between his teammates and coaches is something he will never forget. Senior football player number 22, Reed Wallace. Senior football player number 35, Caden Whitehead. Caden is the son of Catherine Whitehead and James Whitehead. Tonight, he is escorted by his mother, Catherine, and his father, James. After graduation, Caden plans to finish his welding certification courses at Central Alabama Community College and partake in a welding career. Caden's favorite memory from football season is winning the Woodland game this year. Senior football player number 35, Caden Whitehead. Senior varsity cheerleader, Kylie Michon. Kylie is the daughter of Tony Michon and Leanne Michon. Tonight, Kylie is escorted by her parents. Upon graduation, Kylie plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Lafayette to complete her basic courses and then transfer to LSU to pursue a degree in nursing. Kylie's most memorable moment from football season actually comes from before the season begins. This year, when she participated in the Auburn cheer camp over the summer. She was shocked when the FHS squad got in trouble for being spirited after curfew by Ms. Robertson. She will cherish these memories of her squad forever. Senior varsity cheerleader, Kylie Michon. Senior varsity cheerleader, Faith Morris. Faith is the daughter of Chrissy and Larry Morris. Tonight, Faith is escorted by her parents, her brother Blake, and her sister Krista Morris. After graduation, Faith plans to attend Southern Union and then transfer to Auburn University to pursue a doctorate in pediatric medicine. Faith's favorite memory from football season is getting in trouble for talking about plans after the games. Senior varsity cheerleader, Faith Morris. Senior varsity cheerleader, Scarlett Nichols. Scarlett is the daughter of Brandy and Eric Nichols. Tonight, Scarlett is escorted by her parents, her brother Eric, and her uncle Heath. Scarlett's plans for the future are to attend CAC for 2 years and then transfer to Jacksonville State University. She intends on pursuing a degree in criminal psychology. Scarlett's favorite memory from football season is bonding with all cheerleaders and making new friendships. Not to mention when Andrew fell on the sidelines while doing kicks at her first football game of the season. Senior varsity cheerleader, Scarlett Nichols. Senior varsity cheerleader, Kinley Wyndham. Kinley is the daughter of Heidi Wallace and Waylon Wyndham. Tonight, Kylie is escorted by her parents. After graduation, Kinley plans to attend Central Alabama Community College to pursue a degree in business. Upon completion of this degree, Kinley plans to attend Paul Mitchell School for Cosmetology. Kinley's most memorable moment from football season is the train. If you know, you know. Senior varsity cheerleader, Kinley Wyndham. Senior band member, Caleb Manus. Caleb is the son of Walter Manus and Sierra Clifton. Tonight, Caleb is escorted by his dad, Walter Manus, and his stepmother, Paula Manus. After graduation, Caleb plans to further his education and become a mechanical engineer. From a previous football season, a group of Caleb and his friends got scared because there was a dare that ended up with Caleb calling his mom to ask for the number to the Poison Control Center. This has stayed in Caleb's mind as his most memorable moment during football season. Senior band member, Caleb Manus. Senior band member, Skyla Martin. Skyla is the daughter of Tracy Starwater. Tonight, Skyla is escorted by her Aunt Tracy and brother Lee. Skyla's plans for the future include attending Gadsden State and pursuing a degree in cosmetology. Eventually, Skyla plans to open up her own salon. Skyla's favorite memory from football season comes from when FHS won our first game this season against Tusa. Skyla loved the excitement from the football team, cheerleaders, and band.
I know in the future he's probably going to be a guy that can help us out in that position. So I put him back there, and not in hopes of not scoring, but in hopes of, you know, one, I wanted to see what he would do, and two,
he showed you, didn't he?
We had a comfortable lead, but like the intention was not really to score, and when the ball was kicked away from him, I thought, well, you know, it'll just be down right there. And I watched him the whole time, and as he got closer and closer, I thought he's going to pick it up. And then he picked it up, and he got about 10 yards, and he got 20 yards. I said, this little kid's going to score.
Little spin move there.
No doubt. He's a jitterbug, man. He can move. He's one of those guys that you talk about. It's going to be special, and it will help this team out a lot more sooner than later.
What goes into? I know we went into the second half, and we what's called a run clock mode. What goes into making that decision?
Usually the coach that's on the bad end of the scoreboard will ask if we're okay with that, and I, you know, the ref came to me as we were walking off the field and said, Coach, he wants to do running clock. Are you okay with that? Yeah, I'm fine with that. It makes it tough. The toughest part about coaching is, as far as personnel, is games like that. So like we spent an entire halftime discussing how we're going to get everybody in the game, because when the clock runs, like you're going to get maybe one possession each. You know, one possession on offense, one possession on defense. And our goal, I told the coaches and I told the kids, our goal is to play everybody. If you don't get in the game, it's your fault. Like if you're one of these young guys, you better be ready. We call your name. You know, we're only going to call your name once to go out there. But we got everybody in the game, got everybody snaps. We're able to see what everybody could do.
8-minute quarters.
8-minute quarters. Yeah. Clock runs no matter what, unless you call a timeout. So it moved very, very fast. So and in that we still had, you know, I still had varsity guys trying to like sneak on the field. You know, like Chris Wilson was like standing out there for kickoff one time. I was like, go get off the field. You're not going to be on kickoff. He's like, I want to play. I was like, I understand, but you're not going to play right now. So.
Tonight, Fayetteville, winners of 2 in a row. Coach Limbaugh told me yesterday it was the first 4-quarter game they'd played complete all season. It's a region game, even though the region championship is secured. Fayetteville is going to be a formidable foe at Farm Links Field.
Yeah, they always play us tough, always play hard. All our guys know their guys, so that makes it a little bit more interesting, obviously. Like you said, on a 2-game win streak. Defensively, they get after you. Linebacker Atticus Jacks is all over the field, making tackles everywhere, so we got to find out where he is and make sure he's covered up with a blocker. Offensively, they've got some weapons. They do a good job in space. Once they get in space, they do a good job getting positive yards. They don't spend a lot of time going sideline to sideline. They get north and south and get as many yards as they can. So we've got to get out and get a good start early. Special teams will be important for us, obviously, just to make sure we're doing everything we can do in special teams. And you know, our goal is to finish out 7-0 in the region and 8-2 on the season. So we still have goals to maintain as well. So winning the region is that's a box that we checked. But 7-0 in the region is another box that we want to check at the end of the night.
Is there any concern that, well, we've got the region championship secured, we're hosting a first-round game, you know, Fayetteville, you're favored to beat Fayetteville. Is there any concern of a letdown here?
It is. You always worry about that elusive trap game. So I always go back and remind them about sacks. That's pretty much all it takes is you remember how we came off the Vincent game and then we never even got off the bus at sacks. So we don't want that feeling again. And we want, again, you want some positive feels going into the playoffs. You want some positive feels going into that off week and in preparing and getting ready for the postseason. And
of course, it looks now the first playoff game will be here at the stadium, and it looks like it may be against Lynette. Is that still right? Yep. Accurate? Okay.
Yeah, Lynette's the 4 seed in their region, and their region is tough. I mean, Highland Home and Reeltown play for the region championship tomorrow night to figure out who's 1 and 2. Laverne finished 3, and then Lynette finished 4th.
You remember Lynette, don't you?
No doubt. We all remember Lynette.
Yeah.
And hopefully that drive will push us into that first round of the playoffs.
Absolutely. Too. Coach Adam Fawcett, the head football coach and athletic director at B.B. Comer, our guest this morning. And the Tigers on the road to Fayetteville Farm Links Field tonight. Kick is 7 o'clock. Coach, we'll see you next Thursday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
More daybreak just ahead. B.B. Comer, athletic director and head football coach Adam Fawcett, brought to you by the B.B. Comer Alumni Association.
Get more this fall in Sylacauga with the power of 3. Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan. The time to buy is now, with more value and selection.
Long before we became a new car dealer, we were a used car dealer, and we know used cars better than anyone. Sarah has hard-to-find inventory arriving daily from around the country, with over 1,200 pre-owned cars and trucks to choose from.
Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Honda, and Sarah Nissan of Sylacauga, serving Alabama since 1981.
Welcome back to Farm Links Field on the campus of Fayetteville High School as we just moments away from the kickoff of Fayetteville and B.B. Comer. It's a Region 4 matchup between these two teams and two of my favorite people, Coach John Limbaugh, the Fayetteville Wolves, and Coach Adam Fawcett, the B.B. Comer Tigers. Been friends of mine for a long time, and appreciate them and the team that they bring to the field tonight, just not only in football but in life. They teach life lessons with these young guys. And Fayetteville with 6 seniors, I think. Not many seniors, but I know B.B. Comer's got 6 seniors on their team this year. Fayetteville coming in with 2 straight wins. They beat Woodland last week. Prior to that, they beat Central Acusa County. Could have beaten Thorsby. Looked like they had the game in hand, but let it slip away. B.B. Comer, meantime, they're a powerhouse. They're ranked in the top 10 in Class 2A. They went to the 3rd round of the playoffs last year, and they've got a lot of guys back this year. They're 7-2 on the season. They manhandled Central Acusa County last week at their homecoming. They've lost 2 games this year, B.B. Comer has, one to undefeated Dadeville and one to once-beaten Sachs High School. And they're Dadeville and Sachs, both higher classification than B.B. Comer. So the Tigers tonight come in as a favorite against the Wolves. Last week, B.B. Comer was without Kamori Harris, their fine junior running back who had an outstanding season last year and has been nicked up a little bit this year, had the flu last week and unable to dress. He wasn't even at the stadium, at Legion Stadium last week, but Kamori Harris scheduled to be in uniform tonight. Also, Chris Garrett. Chris Garrett is senior. Chris unable to go last week with a knee injury. He's slated to get playing time tonight. Junior quarterback Devin Harvey leads the way for the B.B. Comer Tigers, and they've got some firepower with Rayleon Sims and Richard Weed. Those 2 guys can really put the hammer down and fly. They've got an experienced offensive line. B.B. Comer coming into this game the favorite tonight over Fayetteville. I was watching some tape of Fayetteville this afternoon, and you think about Landon Payton. Landon is a quarterback, and he likes to get the ball to number 2, Zeke DeLoach. Whether it's a short throw out in the flat or whether it's deep down the field, he likes to throw the football to number 2, Zeke DeLoach. Also, Payton is a threat to run the football as well. Fayetteville coach Limbaugh told me this morning that it was actually told me yesterday. I was talking to him by phone, and he said it was the most 4-quarter game they'd played this year. They'd hit on bits and pieces, but it was a 4-quarter win last week over Woodland. He said they'll need that and more tonight against this B.B. Comer Tiger football team. High school football is brought to you by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, Donahue Physical Therapy, State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, the B.B. Comer Alumni Association, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore, Marble City Pharmacy, Sylacauga Glass, and Harvey's on Noble.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this night, God. We thank you for this community. We thank you for this school. Father, we just pray your protection over this game, that you watch over every player and every coach, every referee on both sides. Father, I pray that everything that happens tonight would honor and glorify you. But God, we thank you most of all for sending your son down the cross for us. Father, I thank you and I praise you and I see things in your most precious name. Amen.
Now please remain standing as our Fayetteville High School band will play our national anthem.
The Fayetteville High School Marching Band with our national anthem tonight, as we're just a few moments away from the kickoff of B.B. Comer and Fayetteville at Farm Links Field. Beautiful, beautiful field. And Fayetteville had a tough go of it early on in the season. They lost their first 5 games of the year, and actually first 6 games of the year. And they've won the last 2 in a row over Central Acusa County and last week Woodland. So Coach John Limbaugh is excited about his football team. Got a pretty young team, as does B.B. Comer. B.B. Comer, the favorite coming into tonight's game. And you look at these two football teams, they played each other for the last several years, and it's always been a pretty competitive game. These kids know each other, families know each other, and so this promises to be an outstanding football game tonight between the Fayetteville Wolves and the B.B. Comer Tigers. Again, our thanks to all of you for joining us tonight. Zach, not with me tonight. He is has a game himself. He plays in City League football, and this is our final game of the season, of the regular season. And he told me before I left, said, Granddad, he said, Mimi's going to be filming me scoring touchdowns tonight. So I look forward to that. And nothing like children playing football, whether they're young or these kids right here. Some of them seniors playing their last Fayetteville, their last senior night here at Fayetteville High School, as the B.B. Comer Tigers getting set to come out onto the playing field. And Coach Fawcett is excited about his football team, talked about how well they have played most of the season. He said the one game that they didn't play well in was the game following a big win over Vincent on the road, a region game. He said they didn't show up. They didn't get off the bus against Sachs. So outside of that game, they played pretty well. And so he's excited about that. The captains for B.B. Comer will be John Gaddis, along with Chris Garrett and Adam Odom, along with James Carmichael, the 4 captains for B.B. Comer. Fayetteville's captains also the 6 or 7 seniors that they have.
Captains for the Wolves tonight are our senior class. Number 22, Reed Wallace. Number 4, Coy Hightower. Number 12, Caden Beck. Number 2, Zeke DeLoach. Number 35, Caden Whitehead. Number 99, Jacob DeLoach. And number 72, Chandler Mays.
The 7 seniors for Fayetteville being represented tonight. The final senior night for these players. So both B.B. Comer and Fayetteville rather young. B.B. Comer will have 12 seniors next year if everything goes as planned. And Fayetteville will have a younger group as well. Nice drive down from Sylacauga. Fayetteville is a beautiful, beautiful community, and they love their football. B.B. Comer's won the toss and deferred to the second half. And looks like Fayetteville is going to get the football to begin with. B.B. Comer will be kicking off as the Tigers of B.B. Comer and the Wolves of Fayetteville get set to go here on a beautiful Thursday night. Temperatures falling quickly after sunset. It's 53 degrees at kickoff time, and it'll be falling into the 40s before night is over as B.B. Comer and Fayetteville get set to go. Beautiful evening, and a lot of folks in here from both Fayetteville and B.B. Comer tonight. B.B. Comer always travels well, as does Fayetteville. It is Fayetteville's home game tonight. It is senior night for the Fayetteville Wolves. Coach John Limbaugh, who is the head football coach and athletic director here at Fayetteville, also the pastor of the Methodist Church here in town, and just does an outstanding job. I've worked with Coach Limbaugh on several occasions in church events, and he has always been a class act. Coach Adam Fawcett, who is a member of First Assembly in Sylacauga. He is really involved in Christian athletics as the B.B. Comer Tigers make their way out on the playing field. Just a few minutes away from the kickoff of B.B. Comer and Fayetteville. Brought to you in part by Lori Darlings. Lori Darlings in Fayetteville, Alabama. She sponsors Coach Limbaugh's show every week on Daybreak Live, and Coach Limbaugh will be with us tomorrow morning about 6:10 on Daybreak Live. He'll recap tonight's game. Fayetteville making their way out onto the field. This game tonight will be B.B. Comer's final regular season game of the year. They have a bye week next week as they get set for the first round of the 2A playoffs. Fayetteville has Holy Spirit next week in Tuscaloosa. So final home game for the Fayetteville Wolves. Farm Links Field was built a number of years ago. Purcell family had a lot to do with it, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous facility. And here we are going into the late part of October, and we can feel the temperature change, can't we? As B.B. Comer prepares to kick off. And they swap sides of the field. We're already confused. So Fayetteville will try to get something going early on, and they've got some kids that can do it. Zeke DeLoach, he goes back deep, and he is a speedster. B.B. Comer, Noah Wimmer will kick off.
B.B. Comer set to kick off. Number 2, Zeke DeLoach back deep to receive.
Wimmer is a junior. He puts a foot into it, and we are underway. Going to be taken by Cameron Hammonds. And Hammonds breaks a few tackles, and he's across the 35 to about the 38-yard line.
Number 14, Cam Hammonds on the return for the Wolves, brings it across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Wolves will take over 1st and 10.
Caden Brown, the freshman, down on the special teams for B.B. Comer. So it'll be first down for the Wolves, and they like to get the football in the hands of Zeke DeLoach. Quarterback Landon Payton. B.B. Comer with a 4-man front. What happens early is going to be very key to how this game works out. Payton takes a snap, a little pitch to Hammonds, and Hammonds is knocked down after a gain of a yard. Over to make the tackle is Adam Odom. Adam Odom, who is he's very active defensively for B.B. Comer. Gain of 2. 11:25 to go in the first quarter, no score. Second down and 8. They like to do that little flip pass to Deloach. And here it is right here. And B.B. Comer's looking for it, and they knock him down after a yard gain. Over to make the tackle is Gaddis.
Landon fakes pass complete to number 2, Zeke Deloach. Play picks up a yard. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Wolves.
So the Wolves were the 3rd down and 7. B.B. Comer had scouted that play, and Fayetteville has run that very effectively in prior games, and B.B. Comer was looking for it. 3rd down and long. Blitz is coming. Peyton throws it, and it is caught close to the first down, and that's Reed Wallace on the reception. He may be a half yard short.
Pass complete to number 22, Reed Wallace.
4th down and a yard.
6, so bring up 4th and 1 for the Wolves.
They mark it at the 42-yard line. And the Wolves bringing their punt team in. B.B. Comer doesn't think a whole lot about Fayetteville punting, but let's see. They faked it, and B.B. Comer's not fooled. B.B. Comer didn't go for the fake punt as Hunter Hammonds falls on it, and B.B. Comer will get the turnover. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So early break for B.B. Comer as Fayetteville went with a fake punt on 4th and 1. B.B. Comer was not fooled. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Devin Harvey with an empty backfield. Harvey looks to throw, and it is dropped, short pass. Harvey short-armed the intended receiver, James Carmichael, 2nd and 10. 9:42 to go in the first quarter, no score. Farm Links Field in Fayetteville. B.B. Comer has Tristan Garrett, the sophomore, in the backfield with junior quarterback Devin Harvey. They give it to Garrett. Garrett cuts it inside, and he's got a couple of 3 yards before he's swarmed under. That is Hunter Hammonds helping out on the tackle. So 3rd down and 8.
Ball carried over left guard. Play picks up 2. Stop made by Solly Brooks. Don't bring up 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8 for B.B. Comer at the 33-yard line. Want to throw it, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of the intended receiver, James Carmichael, so that'll bring up 4th down.
Pass falls incomplete. Number 22, Reed Wallace on the coverage. Don't bring up 4th and 8.
Wallace on the coverage for the Wolves, so it's 4th down and 8. So B.B. Comer kind of sluggish their first offensive series. It looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down and long. They're looking and throwing. And you got a man open, and it is caught down the far sideline, and there's Raylon Sims for a Tiger 1st down. So B.B. Comer didn't hesitate going for it on 4th down. And little wheel route for Raylon Sims. It'll be a 1st down for the Tigers deep in Wolf territory. Little outside pitch and trying to get on the corner. Not a whole lot of room there for Richard Weed. Good tackle by Cadence Barrett. So 2nd down and 8.
The ball carried around right in. They picks up 5. Cole Hardy on the stop.
Fayetteville may have jumped offside then. That'll give B.B. Comer 5 yards.
Penalty flag on the play. Encroachment against the Wolves. They half the distance to the goal line.
So, B.B. Comer knocking on the door. They hadn't moved the chains. It looks like it's spotted at about the 5-yard line, maybe. Hard to tell from here. Swinging out of the backfield. Boy, great defensive play by the Wolves. All over it was Brenton Cantrell.
Tiger pass complete. Nice shot for a loss on the play by number 1, Brenton Cantrell.
Richard Weed on the reception. Nothing happening there. So second down, looking in the end zone, tipped at the line of scrimmage, incomplete.
Tiger pass batted down by number 11, Hunter Hammonds. Gonna bring up
Hammonds tipped it away, so it's third down and go. Got to about the 5-yard line, maybe. Looks like it. Watch Harvey. He likes to run pass here. He's got Kamori Harris for the first time in the backfield, and Harris has got the football. Harris is hit, breaks one tackle, tries to slide into the end zone, and does for a Tiger touchdown from 5 yards out. Kamori Harris, first touch of the night, it's a touchdown. Kamori Harris is some kind of human specimen. He's a great player. And one touch and a touchdown for the junior. The point after coming from Noah Wimmer out of the hold of Rayleon Sims. Placed down, kick up, and the kick is through. So with 7:26 to go in the first quarter, B.B. Comer leads at 7-0. Remember now, Fayetteville had a 4th and a yard, and they had faked a punt, and B.B. Comer didn't go for the fake and takes over on downs. B.B. Comer just put a touchdown on the board with 7:26 to go in the first quarter. The Tigers 7 and the Wolves nothing. High school football brought to you in part tonight by Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, whether it's Tony Sarah Ford or Sarah Nissan or Sarah Honda. It's the Sarah family at Sarah Automotive on Highway 280, whether it's a used, previously owned vehicle or a new vehicle. It's Sarah Automotive in Sylacauga. B.B. Comer will kick off, leading by a score of 7-0. We're midway in the first quarter. And kick taken by Zeke DeLoach. And DeLoach crosses the 35-yard line. So first down for the Wolves, trailing 7-0. Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga, Charles Woods, Cadero Woods. Great sponsors of high school football. You're on WOIL TV47. Landon Payton. And he gives it to the first man through, and that is Hammonds, and Hammonds not much.
Number 14, Cameron Hammonds on the carry. Play Lucas 2, 2nd and 12, coming up for the Wolves.
Brandon Blankenship, one of the first to get there, along with Kamori Harris. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Peyton gets the play from the sideline. He will send Cole Hardy to the top of the screen. Reed Wallace to the bottom. He tries to get it to Wallace, and it's caught. Wallace got the first down and more all the way to midfield. Nice throw and catch.
And a base pass complete to number 22, Reed Wallace. Play picks up 16 yards in the Fayetteville Wolves. First down.
Adam Odom with the tackle, but a pickup of 16 for the Wolves, and they're at midfield with a first down. 7-0, 6:13 clock running in the first quarter. The Wolves a long time in the huddle. First down and 10 from midfield. Peyton throws it. Too tall for the intended receiver. That is Cole Hardy. High school football brought to you by State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. Ben running for re-election to the State House in November the 8th. The midterm elections. Ben's been very active in our community, including Fayetteville, Alabama. Second down and 10 for the Wolves, trailing 7-0. Peyton going to keep it himself. Peyton skirts left in. Peyton's got 5, maybe 6 yards before he's tackled.
Number 18, Landon Peyton on the carry around left end. Play picks up 5. They'll bring up third down and 5.
Gaddis on the tackle for B.B. Comer along with Devin Harvey. So third down and 5. Temperatures continue to drop. It's 52 degrees now. B.B. Comer 7, Fayetteville nothing. Senior night at Farm Links Field. Now the kids wearing gloves on their hands tonight. Third down, 4-man front. They flip it, and it's almost intercepted. They're trying to get it again to Zeke Deloach, but it falls incomplete. Good coverage by B.B. Comer defensively. So it'll bring up fourth down and about 5. Fayetteville faked the punt last time. I'd probably think they would punt it this time. But the next game I coach, next play I coach will be my first. So fourth down, punt is out, end over end punt. That's going to take a bounce, and B.B. Comer will have it first and 10.
After Donahue punt rolls out of bounds at the 14-yard line, B.B. Comer take over first and 10. First and 10
for B.B. Comer at their 14-yard line.
Wolves fans, while we have a break in action, we'd like to remind you, this Saturday, our Fayetteville All-Sports Booster Club is bringing back
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of our great sponsors of high school football and our largest employer in the city, Coosa Valley Medical Center. First down for B.B. Comer at their own 14-yard line. Bobble snap, whistles blow, and B.B. Comer called for false start. So penalty against the Tigers, backs it up 5 yards, first down and 15 from about the 9-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kamari Harris get the football, and he does off left end. Harris is in the secondary and tackled by Cameron Hammonds. Picks up third down and 5 for B.B. Comer. Kamari Harris is a big young man. 4:14 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 B.B. Comer. They give it back to Harris. Harris has got a running room, and he has got speed, and he may be gone. Kamari Harris is headed to the house for a B.B. Comer touchdown. That's what he does. Kamari Harris, yeah, 75 yards, 13-0.
carry off right guard. Play picks up 81 yards.
Make that 81 yards for the touchdown. So Kamari Harris with 2 first-quarter touchdowns, and B.B. Comer leads it 13-0 with 3:52 to go in the first quarter. Once Kamari Harris gets a seam and the extra point is missed badly, 13-0, 3:52 to go in the first quarter. When Kamari Harris, the guy was an all-state player last year, he banged up a little bit this year. Had the flu last week, didn't play, didn't dress, wasn't even at the stadium. But he is back tonight with 2 first-quarter touchdowns, the last one 81 yards, as B.B. Comer leads it 13-0 over the Fayetteville Wolves. High school football is brought to you in part by the B.B. Comer Alumni Association. Ben, I don't know if we can get a shot of the trailer across the way over there, but that is the trailer that the B.B. Comer Alumni Association presented to Coach Fawcett several games ago. They had a smaller trailer, but it wasn't large enough to haul all their equipment, so they got them a larger trailer. So that's what the B.B. Comer Alumni Association does for the student athletes, helps them like that. So B.B. Comer Alumni Association, Biddy and Tubba and Mike and Randy and all the other folks make a big difference with the B.B. Comer athletic department. So the Tigers will kick off with Noah Wimmer leading 13-0. Senior night at Fayetteville High School. Dropped and picked up by Deloach. Deloach steps out of bounds at about the 16, 17-yard line. I'll make it the 27-yard line. The numbers on the field are very, very hard to read. So it's at the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Wolves. Trailing 13-0. You didn't want to get behind early against B.B. Comer. And that is what's happened. Peyton, the quarterback. Inside handoff and into the arms of Adam Odom goes the ball carrier for the Wolves, and that is Hunter Hammonds. Pickup of about 4. I think there's 7 seniors on this Fayetteville team. It's senior night tonight. Second down. They go right back inside, and nothing happening there for Hammonds as B.B. Comer just shut the door. That big old 65 for B.B. Comer, Zach Carpenter. He's a senior. 3rd and 6 now. Loss of a yard. WOIL TV47, high school football action tonight from Farm Links Field. No pitch on the corner, and B.B. Comer's got him wrapped up. Slam him down in the backfield for a loss. Cameron Hammonds, the ball carrier. Noah Wimmer around for the tackle. Along with, again, Zach Carpenter. So Fayetteville goes backwards. It's 4th down and 9. Hard to move that big defense in front of B.B. Comer. Donahue to punt. And the speedster, Richard Weed, is back deep. Weed can fly. He stands at his 40. They kick it away from Weed. They know all about him. And it's a short punt. Rolls across the 45 to about the 48-yard line in Fayetteville territory. So B.B. Comer with a short field. 1:55 to go in the first quarter. It is 13-0 B.B. Comer. The Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Tristan Garrett, the sophomore, in the backfield. You want to throw it and fire it, too tall. Trying to get it to James Carmichael, second down. Pressure by the Wolves that time. Wallace on the coverage. Second down and 10. For B.B. Comer with 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Big crowd on hand tonight for Fayetteville and B.B. Comer. Harvey looking to throw again. And this time he was trying to get it to Carmichael, but it was wide again, so it's 3rd and 10. B.B. Comer brings in Chris Garrett at quarterback. Chris Garrett is an athlete. He didn't play last week with an injured knee, but he's going to take the snap here. Jammed up at about the 43-yard line is a ball carrier. And a good hard hit by the Fayetteville Wolves. Cole Hardy put his head in there and knocked him down. It's 4th down and 5 now. B.B. Comer going to go for it here. If Garrett is able to run, watch him because he has got some speed. He's going to hand it in 1st down and more to the running back, Tristan Garrett. He'll move the chains to the 33-yard line. Tristan Garrett is a young guy that B.B. Comer is going to depend on in years to come. He's a sophomore. 57 seconds to go in the first quarter, 13-0 B.B. Comer. They keep Garrett in at quarterback. And Tristan Garrett back there with him. It's a Garrett and Garrett team. Chris Garrett keeps it. And Garrett is hit inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. And that's what B.B. Comer wants to do, is run the football. And that might be the final play of the first quarter.
B.B. Comer, the quarterback keeper, played these 5. Stop made by Grayson Fanning and host Underwood. They'll bring up 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5. Might get another play off here. Garrett takes it, and he pitches to Tristan Garrett, and Garrett reverses his field, and he is spun down. Great defense by the Wolves. That's going to end the first quarter as B.B. Comer leads the Fayetteville Wolves by a score of 13-0. Back to Farm Links Field right after this.
Sylacauga's best kept secret? No more. Harvey's on Noble is the place to go for the area's best food and drinks. Whether you're in the mood for steak, burgers, salad, seafood, or dessert, Harvey's on Noble will not disappoint, and the atmosphere is perfect for catching the big game or just relaxing after work. Harvey's is open for dinner Wednesday through Saturdays, so round up the family and we'll see you at Harvey's on Noble, downtown Sylacauga.
2 touchdowns by Kamari Harris in the first quarter for B.B. Comer, and the Tigers lead the Wolves 13-0. B.B. Comer with a 3rd down now and about 5. I don't know what they're doing, swapping ends of the field. That's unusual. So 3rd down and 5 for B.B. Comer. Devin Harvey back in at quarterback. Harvey looks to throw. Hadn't had a whole lot of success throwing it. Now he throws into the corner and is caught inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, B.B. Comer. So B.B. Comer with a 1st down and goal with Harvey. And the receiver looked like Sims. 1st and goal for the Tigers, leading 13-0, wanting more. First down and goal. Looking into the corner of the end zone. It is caught. And B.B. Comer with trying to see in the corner of the end zone there.
B.B. Comer passes complete. Play picks up 5 yards and a Comer touchdown.
So another touchdown for B.B. Comer. Couldn't see who the receiver was. It's 19-0 now. But a touchdown throw from Devin Harvey. Point after from Noah Wimmer. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11:29 to go in the first half, it's 20-0. High school football here on WOIL television, brought to you in part by Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. Jimmy Kilgore running for re-election in the November midterm elections. And known Jimmy Kilgore a long time, and he is the incumbent sheriff and running for re-election November the 8th. Also, Marble City Pharmacy, and I talked with Jared just yesterday and asked him when they're going to get in their remodel store, and he said probably in early to mid-November. So that'll be good. They'll have a drive-through there that they haven't had. So, and this flu season, you can get your flu shot, you can get your COVID shot, and you can get your shingle shot, all at Marble City Pharmacy. 19-0. Make it 20-0. B.B. Comer with the lead. Wimmer kicks off as a short kick. Bounces around and picked up at the 25-yard line and really hammered. Wow. Sims came down and put the bonnet on Deloach. B.B. Comer recovered a fumble as Rayleon Sims put the wood to return guy for Fayetteville, and it was Zeke Deloach, and it's a turnover. That's the second turnover of the night. B.B. Comer has it 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. B.B. Comer's a short of player. Got to get a tackle in here. Brown hurrying to try to get in. 1st down and 10. Harvey to throw it deep. And it is caught. Touchdown, B.B. Comer. So just like that. James Carmichael, 35-yard touchdown reception. So it's 26-0. This is what B.B. Comer is capable of doing. They can throw and run. So 2 touchdown passes from Devin Harvey, 2 touchdown runs from Kamori Harris, and is 26-0 with a point after to follow. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with less than a minute gone in the second quarter, B.B. Comer has added 2 more touchdowns. 27-0. Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama. Appreciate Harvey's Own Noble for providing the food for the broadcast team tonight. Harvey's Own Noble, they got some good stuff going on there. They're hamburgers, chicken, steaks, second to none. That's Harvey's Own Noble in Sylacauga. So the Tigers will kick off, leading 27-0. We saw a game similar to this last week with Central of Coosa County. B.B. Comer led 42-0 at halftime against Central. They lead here 27-0, just underway in the second quarter. Here we go. Short kick. And it's going to be taken by Deloach, and Deloach running laterally, trying to get on the corner, and now he does. Out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So a nice run back. That's Harvey. That was Cole Hardy on the return, not Zeke Deloach. And Hardy returns it to the 45-yard line. The numbers are not clearly marked on the field, so we have to be really careful how we spot it. First down for the Wolves, trailing 27-0. Peyton, the quarterback. Man moved a little bit early, but B.B. Comer not fooled at all. Zach Carpenter, who's had a great first half defensively. Lost of 2, second and 12. 10:45 to go in the first half. 27-0 B.B. Comer. B.B. Comer will be off next week before the first round of the playoffs start in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Throwing into double coverage, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Harvey. And Harvey is down the far sideline. He's over the 40, still running, and slammed down at about the 37-yard line. I think it was Barrett that threw that pass, number 12. So B.B. Comer with their third turnover of the night. Have it at the 37-yard line, leading 27-0. B.B. Comer leading the way tonight. They bring Kamori Harris in. He scored 2 touchdowns. Harris has got it. Harris is on the corner, and Fayetteville does a good job of pushing him out of bounds. Reed Wallace forces him out. Second and 5 now for B.B. Comer, leading 27-0. They've scored 2 touchdowns here in the second quarter, 2 in the first quarter. Harvey has thrown for a couple. He looks to throw again. He dances away, gets in trouble. Now he pulls it down, slips, trying to get on the corner, and he cannot do it. Good job by the Wolves. He still battles, however, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down.
Comer ball carrier, stop for no gain on the play. Run out of bounds by Atticus Jack. So bring up third down and 6.
You see, he stepped out of bounds back up here. So it'll be third down and 5 for B.B. Comer, leading 27-0. The Tigers trying to move to 8-2 on the year. Richard Wee to the near side. A little pitch, and boy, he just shrugged off one defender. Now he's got running room. Oh, my goodness. There he goes. Man. Kamori Harris just shook off a tackler and just threw him aside and rambles into the end zone. 35-yard touchdown run for Kamori Harris. You don't teach that. I mean, he just went head on with the potential tackler, shucked him aside, and down the sideline he went 35 yards, and it's 33-0. 3 touchdowns for Kamori Harris. Now, you give it to the Fayetteville player. He was trying to make the tackle, but it was just no contest. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. So with 9:10 to go in the first half, it is 33-0. As the Wolves finding the going tough against the region champion B.B. Comer Tigers. High school football tonight brought to you by Stop and Shop Auto Sales. Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Anderson Collins and Bobby Collins. West 1st Street in Sylacauga. If you're looking for a previously owned car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, it's Stop and Shop Auto Sales. I'm driving a Honda Accord from there right now. Had for several years. Stop and Shop Auto Sales on West 1st Street in Sylacauga. Produce stand kickoff is coming up. Produce stand on Alabama Avenue in Sylacauga and Highway 231 in Vincent. I was by there today, and they've got plenty of Mississippi sweet potatoes. They've got pumpkins. They've got red ripe tomatoes. As a matter of fact, they were unloading a new fresh load of pumpkins today. They've got orange pumpkins and white pumpkins. They've got corn stalks and hay and all that kind of stuff for your fall decorating. Wimmer kicks off. This one's going to be taken in by Deloach. Deloach runs out of bounds. There's some hard hitting going on. 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Fayetteville hasn't played a physical team like this season. And B.B. Comer is a big, mobile football team that usually doesn't take any prisoners. And tonight, 33-0. Still with 9 minutes to go in the half. Both bands will be performing at halftime. Here are the Wolves, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps. That is Cadence Barrett. He picked up positive yardage, about 5 for Barrett.
Number 12, Cadence Barrett off left guard, play picks up 5, bring up 2nd down and 5.
So change at quarterback. 2nd down and 5 from the 41-yard line. 8:30 to go in the first half. 33-0 B.B. Comer. Know some of you are wondering where Zach is tonight. Well, Zach's playing football tonight. Final regular season game for him this season. 2nd down, a little shuttle pass. And Aiden Blair picked up a couple of yards.
Number 20, Aiden Blair on the carry, play picks up 3 yards.
3rd down and 2 for the Wolves. Trying to get something going offensively in the first half against B.B. Comer. Fayetteville will have Holy Spirit next week on the road in Tuscaloosa for their final game of the season. Barrett will take the snap. B.B. Comer jumps off sides. So that'll give the Wolves a 1st down. Adam Odom jumped offside. They haven't had many 1st downs tonight. So Odom a little quick on the draw on that one. So it'll be 1st down for the Wolves at their 49-yard line. Remember, this all started with a fake punt by Fayetteville. It didn't work. B.B. Comer has owned it since then. Low snap and slipping one tackle, getting down the sideline, 1st down. Nice run by Cadence Barrett. Slipped away from a few tackles, and he, see where they mark it. Going to be a first down, 12-yard carry. So Barrett breathing a little life into the Fayetteville offense. They're inside Tiger territory at the 40-yard line. Nope, make it the 35-yard line. And a penalty flag against B.B. Calmer. And that'll move it 5 more yards to the 35. 6:52 to go in the first half. 33-0 B.B. Calmer. The Wolves to the line of scrimmage. Inside handoff, couple of yards, not a whole lot. It is Hunter Hammonds on the carry. That'll mark it off 5 yards against the Wolves for a penalty. B.B. Calmer with Carpenter and Blankenship on that defensive front, along with Chris Wilson, number 51. They are a veteran group. First and 15. Quarterback keeps, and that is Zeke Deloach, and he is rolled up. Not a whole lot happening on that. I think I was Barrett on the carry instead of Deloach. So second down and 14. 5:35 clock running. 33-0 B.B. Calmer. Crowd kind of quiet on this side. It's the Fayetteville home side. Not a whole lot to cheer for so far. Looking to throw it. Got a man out here, and it is incomplete. Trying to get it deep to Zeke Deloach. B.B. Calmer had pretty good coverage. And bring up third down. Third down and long for the Wolves. Temperature at 48 degrees, and I can feel it in my bones too. $5:09 to go in the half. Third and long from the 39. Looking to throw it. Throws, and it is intercepted. And that is picked off by Sims, and Sims is thrown out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So yet another turnover. So it'll be first down for B.B. Calmer. So that's 4 miscues for the Wolves in the first half. At the 35-yard line, first and 10. 4:58 to go in the first half. I wouldn't think everybody would be staying for the whole game tonight, as cool as it is. The Tigers with the football. Swinging out here in the flat, and nothing happening. Wolves, great defense. Great defense by the Wolves. That is Cantrell and Deloach combining on the tackle. Richard Weed with the reception, but it went backwards. Loss of 4. Second down and 14. You give it to Harris, and they know Harris is going to get it, but tackling is another thing. Harris just running through tacklers across midfield to the 48-yard line. First and 10, B.B. Calmer. 23-yard gain for Kamori Harris. 48-yard line. B.B. Comer on the move again. Junior quarterback Devin Harvey looks to throw. Got stacked receivers to the top of the screen. He's going for the home run ball. And he's throwing, and it is going to be incomplete. Good coverage by the Wolves. Pass underthrown. So second down and 10. Barrett on the coverage for the Wolves. Clock stops at 3:45 to go in the half. At the 48-yard line, second down and 10. You know that Fayetteville is gearing on 23 for B.B. Comer. But seeing him and tackling him is another thing. Drop and throw. Looking. He's throwing deep down the field again. That's into coverage, and it is intercepted. Great interception by the Wolves. And that is intercepted by Cadence Barrett. Poor throw by Devin Harvey. And so Fayetteville will take over with 3:34 to go in the half, trailing 33-0. Not a real good throw by Harvey then, and Cadence Barrett did a good job intercepting that. First and 10 Wolves. Ball's at the 20-yard line. Running inside for a couple of yards is Aiden Blair. Brandon Blankenship helping out on the tackle, along with Noah Wimmer. Second down and 8. Don't forget, both bands will be performing at halftime at Farm Links Field. Nobody fooled on that one. B.B. Comer just smushed the ball carrier down. That is Carpenter and Wimmer that just smothered the ball carrier. It'll bring up third down and 11. Fayetteville has had minimal success throwing the football and very little success running it. So third down and long. Ball's on the ground and falling on it somewhere around the 10-yard line. Peyton gets on it. Fourth down and very long for the Wolves. 2 minutes to go, clock running. 33-0, B.B. Comer. Fayetteville standing in their own end zone to punt. Ashton Donahue. Low snap, and it's hit one of the, I think it hit one of the linemen for Fayetteville. And that's a touchdown for B.B. Comer. Wow. They blocked the punt, and it's another touchdown for B.B. Comer. Special teams has not been a friend for the Fayetteville Wolves tonight. 39-0. Donahue didn't get a good look at it because we're in a bad spot right here, but it looked like it hit one of the up men for the Fayetteville Wolves, and B.B. Comer falls on it in the end zone for a touchdown. So it's 39-0 with the point after to follow. Noah Wimmer missed the last one. Let's see what he does here. Place down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:34 to go in the first half, B.B. Comer 40 and Fayetteville nothing. High school football brought to you tonight by Marble City Pharmacy, also B.B. Comer Alumni Association, Community Funeral Home, Charles Woods and Cadero Woods at Community Funeral Home. Good friends of mine, and they been in this community a long, long time, and to support the student athletes. That's Community Funeral Home. From pre-need to at-need funeral services, funerals, burials, or cremation, it is Community Funeral Home. Donahue Physical Therapy, my friend Ben Robbins, who moved to their location on Fort Williams about a year and a half ago. And they do a great job of physical therapy for the student athlete, for seniors, and anywhere in between. That's Donahue Physical Therapy on West Fort Williams in Sylacauga. So B.B. Comer kicking off, leading 40-0 with 1:30 to go in the first half. Kick taken in along the far sideline and running to near the 40-yard line. It'll be a Fayetteville football from there.
Number 12, Barrett on the return.
Barrett on the kickoff return, the quarterback. So the Fayetteville will bring back in Landon Payton at quarterback. With 1:25 to go in the half, 40-0, B.B. Comer. As the temperature continues to fall, so do the Wolves. It's just tough sledding against this B.B. Comer team. Inside handoff is Aiden Blair. Blair picks up a couple of yards. Just hard to run against this big B.B. Comer defense.
Number 20, Aiden Blair over left guard. Play picks up 2. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 8.
On the tackle is Gaddis, along with Blankenship. 2nd down and 8. Clock running under a minute to go. Hurrying to get a play in is Payton from the sideline. B.B. Comer, the Region 4 champion, and you can see why. They got an excellent football team. Running hard is, looks like Hammonds on the carry. Yeah, Hunter Hammonds. And it'll bring up 3rd down at about 3.
Number 11, Hunter Hammonds over left guard. Play picks up 4. Don't bring up 3rd.
Under a minute to go, under a half minute to go now. This may be the final play of the half here as they hurry in the play with Landon Payton. We move under 10 seconds to go in the half. So B.B. Comer expecting a long pass possibly, and they may not even get to play off. They just did, and B.B. Comer wraps up the ball carrier for no gain, and that will end the half. B.B. Comer with a 40-0 lead over the Fayetteville Wolves. Blair on the carry as the first half comes to an end. We've got bands from Fayetteville and B.B. Comer at halftime as we leave you with this. B.B. Comer 40, Fayetteville nothing. Our halftime show coming up after the break.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
The Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center offers the senior citizens in the Sylacauga and surrounding areas lots of fantastic activities throughout the week. Sewing, ladies bridge, quilting, game-o-rama, ceramic classes, bingo, travel club, and lots more. It's all at the Maxie Veazey Senior Adult Activity Center located next to the J. Craig Smith Community Center in Sylacauga. Don't spend any more time alone. Get out, make new friends, and have fun.
Re-electing Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore means continuing partnership with the Talladega County Drug and Violent Crime Task Force. Every school in Talladega County has an SRO officer on campus. Caring? During the pandemic, Sheriff Kilgore protected inmates and staff during COVID-19. Scamming the elderly? Not on Sheriff Kilgore's watch.
Hi, I'm Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. I'd like to thank you for the past support.
Leads at halftime. We got the Fayetteville marching band about.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned, and with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Thank you for supporting the Pride of the Wolfpack Marathon. Proceeds from all concessions serve to support the Pride of the Wolfpack Marathon. Please ensure to stop by for a variety of food and snacks.
Hope you enjoyed the BB Comer.
If you're winning ticket, 203-284. Again, 203-284. To get lucky out from collective Super Pop winnings.
Hope you enjoyed the halftime show as BB Comer and Fayetteville's bands performed and did always a good job. 40-0, BB Comer with the lead over Fayetteville at halftime. Gamora Harris with a couple of touchdown runs and a couple of touchdown throws from Devin Harvey. Also block punt and interception, and BB Comer having their way 40-0 over the Fayetteville Wolves here in the first half. It's been all BB Comer. Fayetteville went for it on 4th and 1 in their own territory early in the first quarter, did not make it, and BB Comer put points on the board after that, and it's been all uphill for the Wolves since then. BB Comer ranked in the top 10 in 2A. They are a perennial playoff football team, and they are showing that again tonight as they convincingly with a 40-0 lead at halftime over the Fayetteville Wolves. Gamora Harris didn't play last week, but he scored a couple of touchdowns here tonight, and one of those touchdowns is a highlight reel of how not to try to tackle a guy because he just made the defender pay for it and then reversed his field and went down the sideline for a touchdown. BB Comer with a 40-0 lead over the Fayetteville Wolves as we get set to go in the third quarter to senior night for Fayetteville tonight. And high school football, we're glad to present it to you. We'll be in Sylacauga next week. It will be Sylacauga hosting Piedmont. And Piedmont, one of the top teams in their classification, and Sylacauga winless on the season, so that'll wind it up for Sylacauga next week, and Piedmont will be headed on to the playoffs. Right here at Farm Links Field in Fayetteville, Alabama, it is 40-0 BB Comer. High school football brought to you by Sarah Automotive, Donahue Physical Therapy, State Representative District 33 Ben Robbins, Omnia, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Community Funeral Home, BB Comer Alumni Association, Stop and Shop Auto Sales, Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore, Marble City Pharmacy, Sylacauga Glass, and special thanks to Harvey's Own Noble tonight for providing the food for our broadcast teams, both here and back in Sylacauga. We've got games going on there from our studio in Sylacauga tonight, too. So appreciate Harvey's Own Noble for feeding the masses tonight. We're just moments away from the kickoff and don't know if they're going to do a running clock in the second half. We had something similar to this last week at Sylacauga, and BB Comer led 42-0 at halftime, and so they did the running clock in the second half, and we had 8-minute quarters. So we'll see what happens with this one tonight. As normally the coach, in this case it'd be Coach Limbaugh, who is behind in the game, would start the conversation with Coach Fawcett about, shortening the game, but it looks like it's going to be 12-minute quarters as it is on the scoreboard right now at least. So we'll see what happens here with Fayetteville needing some help here in the second half as they trail 40-0. Thanks to all of you for being a part of high school football tonight here on WOIL TV 47 as B.B. Comer will get the football to begin the second half. Probably going to see a lot of young guys for both teams here in the second half. Beautiful night for football. Temperature as we begin the second half, 44 degrees. I can feel it too. Short kick. It goes out of bounds. Oh, he missed it. Wow. How do you do that? He just missed the kick. I'm thinking it's going out of bounds and just laying at the 40-yard line. That's kind of odd. So we'll see what they do here. That didn't work out quite right. Get things straightened out here. We'll try it again. We're going to get a different football. That's what it was.
After he kicked off, Comer, I think first and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Well, I guess they're going to give it to him right there to 40. Huh. I guess he kicked it and it didn't go anywhere but a yard. So B.B. Comer will have it. I've never seen anything like that. So at the 40-yard line, it'll be first down for B.B. Comer in Fayetteville territory. Chris Garrett in at quarterback. He's going to go under center. And he hands inside, and running with it is Garrett. And Garrett has got running room, still breaking tackles. And he is inside the 10-yard line. He's Tristan Garrett. He's a sophomore. And he's a little spark plug, but 30 yards on the carry. First and 10 at the 10-yard line. They're running that clock. First down and 10 for B.B. Comer. Actually, it's first and goal at the 10. $40-0. B.B. Comer threatening again. Looking, they flip it out of the backfield. Go to the big tight end. He doesn't get many catches. That's Chris Wilson, the junior. 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. As the Tigers on the move. Pick up a 5. They got big 56 in there at running back. That's Blankenship. Blankenship's got it. Blankenship bullying his head. He's running into his own players. Blankenship touchdown. That fires up the Tigers. Brandon Blankenship with his first career touchdown. All right. 46-0. Yeah. Point after to follow. 10:35 to go in the third quarter. 46-0. Wimmer with a point after. It's true. 47-0. With 10:35 to go in the third quarter. It is not a running clock, that is for sure, which is surprising. as we got a long way to go. And B.B. Calmer with a 40-yard touchdown drive. They lead this one 47-0. As the Tigers prepare to kick off. It is senior night at Farm Links Field in Fayetteville. And it's been all B.B. Calmer tonight. Oh, Ben. Zeke Deloach back deep. The Fayetteville cheerleaders, they're fired up. They're still working hard. Chris Wilson to kick off for B.B. Calmer. This little squib kick, and it's on the ground, and they go out of bounds. Fayetteville will have it at the, I don't know where they'll mark it. I'm scared to say. I don't think B.B. Calmer touched it. I don't know if he touched it or not. I don't guess he did. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 49-yard line. That's kind of weird. So Fayetteville will have it at the B.B. Calmer 49-yard line, trailing 47-0. The clock is not running. And still not running. Little inside handoff, and B.B. Calmer just too much as Gaddis on the tackle. Blair on the carry, 2nd and 9. Some of the fans have headed home. Second and long. Yeah, they, oh, my goodness. You can hear that from up here. That's that man again, Zach Carpenter. Oh, goodness. Blair got hammered in. 3rd and 11. Just mismatches on that defensive front for B.B. Calmer against the offensive line of Fayetteville. Landon Payton comes in. 3rd down and long. Looking to throw it. He's hit as he threw into coverage, and it's incomplete. So 4th down. B.B. Calmer had a lot of pressure with Chris Wilson. So he's trying to get it to Deloach, but that'll bring up 4th down and long. 9:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. Clock stops with the incomplete pass. Donahue to punt. Donahue's last punt was blocked. Good snap. And it's a line drive kick that's going to take a Fayetteville roll and go out of bounds.
Donahue's punt rolls out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for B.B. Calmer. You're going to see a lot of younger kids in for B.B. Calmer now. See if we can pick up some of them for you. That they got a lot of playing time last week and getting more this week too. Like Gavin Vick's going to be at quarterback. Vick hands to the running back, got 2 or 3 yards. Second down. Making 4 yards. Second down and about 6 for B.B. Comer. There's Tristan Garrett in the backfield. They give it to Garrett again, and Garrett falls forward for a couple of yards. On the tackle for the Wolves.
Ball carried over right in. Play kicks up 3. Stop made by Grayson Fanning. Gonna bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. For B.B. Comer. Knocked down for no gain. Good job defensively by Fayetteville. Garrett on the carry, but boy. Blair with a stop. It'll be 4th down, and B.B. Comer will punt. 7:19 to go in the game. 47-0. Chris Wilson to punt. Good snap. He's going to fake it. And he's on the corner. He's got the first down and more. And he's rambling inside the 40-yard line, or at the 40-yard line, goes Chris Wilson. He didn't intend to punt that ball. So it'll be a first down for B.B. Comer at the 41-yard line. So the beat goes on. Gavin Vicks, a freshman, at quarterback. He has the sophomore Garrett back there with him. And Garrett's got it, and Garrett's in a seam. And he's inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. He's tackled by Cole Hardy. So 2nd down and 2 for B.B. Comer. Clock mercifully moving under 6 minutes. Low snap, and Fayetteville may get that football, did they? Nope. Falling on it is Gavin Vick. So 3rd down and 6. The fumble snap. B.B. Comer has Garrett back there with Vick. 3rd and long. They run into one another and they fumble it again, and Vick may have got on it again. So mix up. Hammond's on the tackle, so it's 4th down and long. I'm sure B.B. Comer will probably just go for it here. Under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, 47-0, B.B. Comer. Vick's just a young guy. And Fayetteville, good job by the Wolves slamming down Garrett. A host of Wolves combined on the tackle. Atticus Jacks there on the tackle for the Wolves. So the Wolves take over at their own 42-yard line. And the Wolves are going to play a lot of their younger guys too. Braden Liner in the football game. Cole Hardy checks out. Jaden McDonald in there. And Fayetteville wants to call a timeout. with 4:02 to go in the third quarter. B.B. Calmer in command, 47-0. We'll be at Legion Stadium next week in Sylacauga for Sylacauga hosting Piedmont. It'll be the ball drop, sponsored by Safe, next Friday night. I had a couple of ladies on Daybreak this morning talking about that, and you can still get your ticket for the ball drop. Just contact the folks at Safe, and they can take care of it. Tomorrow morning on Daybreak, we'll have Coach John Limbaugh talking about tonight's game, and also we'll have Coach Johnny Johnson of the Childersburg Tigers as Childersburg gets set to play tomorrow night. So lots happening, and you can catch it all live on Daybreak at 5:30 tomorrow morning on WOTM and WOIL television. So after the Fayetteville timeout,
Wolves have it first and 10 from the 42.
At the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 Wolves. Peyton, a little delayed handoff. Pretty good run right there by Aiden Blair. And Garrett on the tackle. This one hadn't been in question since early in the first quarter. B.B. Calmer sprinted out to a 20-0 lead. 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, or 3 in the second quarter. Little swing pass is dropped, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Jaden McDonald. 3rd and 4. 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Fayetteville will conclude their season next week on the road at Holy Spirit in Tuscaloosa. Nice, hard run. First down and more. Touchdown for the Fayetteville Wolves. That is Aiden Blair for the touchdown. Nice run by Aiden Blair. 53-yard touchdown run. So the Wolves on the board, trailing 47-6. So a bit of good news for the Wolves with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Point after by Abera. High snap, and it is blocked. The extra point is no good. 47-6 with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. The Fayetteville cheerleaders doing a good job tonight, keeping the crowd into it, and they work hard too. Young lady is Fayetteville High School. They haven't paying us any attention, Ben. We tried to give them a So Fayetteville will kick off. B.B. Calmer will place Richard Weed back deep. I don't guess you'd be surprised if they tried an onside kick. B.B. Calmer will improve to 8-2 and conclude their regular season tonight. And it is a short kick that's taken at the 35-yard line. This guy's got some speed now. That is James Carmichael And Carmichael still running to about the Fayetteville 42-yard line. Carmichael's a senior. B.B. Coleman will take over 1st and 10.
Across midfield, down to about the 42. Kagan Barrett, Hayden Blair on the stop. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Clock stopped at 2 minutes and 50 seconds in the third quarter. B.B. Comer with Gavin Vick back in there at quarterback. Little pitch to Garrett. And Garrett, stiff arms. Garrett's down the sideline. He's inside the 20-yard line. Tristan Garrett with a B.B. Comer first down. 20-yard run by Tristan Garrett. B.B. Comer has Borden in there. He's a 8th grader at a tackle spot. Bad snap. Vick falls on it back at the 46-yard line.
Another bad snap for the Tigers, results in a big loss. 25.
So, just like that, B.B. Comer backing up at the Wolf 35-yard line. They've got to get to the 10 for a first down. You understand these guys are young. They're going to make mistakes. They pitch it back, and Tristan Garrett falls forward to the 34-yard line. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter.
Tiger ball carry around left end. Play picks up 2. Solid Brooks on the stop. 3rd and long. Coming up for the Tigers.
Clock running at a minute to go the third quarter. All B.B. Comer, 47-6. Different looking set this time. They've got Chris Garrett, the quarterback, and Garrett runs to the 30-yard line. Bring up 4th down.
Tiger ball carry over left guard. Play picks up 3. Stop made by Braden Larder. 4th and long coming up for the Tigers.
So they bring Noah Wimmer in, and Wimmer's going to try a field goal. That'll be a long one. Be a 47-yard field goal if this one's good. A long way to go. Good snap. Kick as low line drive is very short. So with the third quarter quickly coming to a close, the Wolves will take over. Noah Wimmer, a little bit out of his range, I think. The Wolves take over, trailing 47-6. It is a cool night in South Talladega County. As Fayetteville on senior night.
After the missed field goal, Wolves out of 1st and 10 from the 25.
You know, it's bad when I get texts that we're doing a good job, but they miss Zach. I do too. I wish he was here. But he's playing his final game tonight, so that's okay. First down, Wolves. And maybe 2 yards as the third quarter comes to a close as B.B. Comer leads Fayetteville 47-6. We're back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Introduced. Fayetteville senior cheerleaders being introduced here.
Sophomore, Lady Wallace. Sophomore, Anna Barrett. Sophomore, Ella Northcutt. Junior, Katie Nelson. Junior, Rihanna Hill. Junior, Ava Watson. Junior, M.G. Brooks. And your seniors, Scarlett Nichols. Faith Morris. Kylie Michon. And Kenny Wyndham. One more time for our cheerleaders and our 2022 seniors.
So it will be Fayetteville football. Or excuse me. Yeah, Fayetteville football as we move into the fourth quarter.
Number 11, Hunter Hammonds on the carry. Play picks up 10 yards on a Fayetteville Wolves. First down.
As Fayetteville trails 47-6 in the fourth quarter. Inside handoff and a little bit of running room. This one's been over since early in the first quarter. Blair with the carry. As B.B. Comer got out to a 13-0 lead. Second down and 8. For Fayetteville. Long count. Some running room for the Wolves. Hammonds on the carry. Third and a couple now for the Wolves. Ethan Price in there for B.B. Comer. Adrian Riley in there for B.B. Comer. That's a Fayetteville first down. Hard running by the Wolves. Blair's done a good job running the football for the Wolves. It'll be another first down. Max Fawcett in there for B.B. Comer. Ja'Cory Brown, a freshman, in for the Tigers. DeMarcus Riggins, a freshman, in for B.B. Comer as well. A lot of freshmen and eighth graders playing now for the Tigers. Swinging out of the backfield, and that's Hightower. Hightower is running room, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. They're going to keep the clock running at the 39-yard line.
Carter going pass complete to number 4, Corey Hightower. Play picks up 15 yards and a Fayetteville Wolves. First down.
B.B. Comer has, let me see, and a 44. I don't see a name with a number. A lot of young players in for both teams. Quarterback keep with Carter Goins. Carter picks up a couple of yards. 8.5 to go in the game. It's all B.B. Comer.
Carter Goins on the carry. Play picks up 7. Gonna bring up second down and 3.
Second and 7. Nice run by Goins. He is number 26, Carter Goins. Second down and 3. Aiden Blair. First down for the Wolves. Aiden's done a good job running the football, especially in the second half. They'll move the chains again. 7:40 to go in the game. Fayetteville, the last couple of drives have looked very good, albeit against a very youthful look for B.B. Comer on defense. Kashawn Russell, a freshman in there for the Tigers. Looking to throw it, fires, and it is, I think that was caught, right? Incomplete. Trying to get it to Coy Hightower. Coy tried to scoop it up, but couldn't do it. 7:10 to go, clock stops. 47-6, B.B. Comer. Caden Whitehead to the top of the screen. Nice hole again. Hard running. And this is Hunter Hammonds with the carry. Hunter picks up a first down. B.B. Comer sending in their first team defense now. So the Tigers, Coach Fawcett's seen enough. He sends in his first team defense. Ball spotted at about the 7-yard line. And the Wolves call a timeout with 6.5 to go in the football game. Got a nice note from Darlene, and she was telling me that Zach scored his first touchdown of the year tonight. That's good. He told me he was going to score tonight, so there he did. I'll never hear the end of that. They're playing over in Childersburg tonight. I got a feeling that touchdown's going to cost me some money. So first down for the Wolves from the 7-yard line. First and goal. B.B. Comer's brought their first team defense in. Let's see if they can hold them out. And Fayetteville starts their, that's Zeke Deloach. Excuse me, that's not Zeke Deloach, that is Barrett. Barrett picks up 2, second and goal from the 5-yard line. Clock running at 6 minutes. 47-6, B.B. Comer. Under 5 seconds on the play clock. You better hurry. There's that guy again, Zach Carpenter, number 65. I mean, he has just been a man in there tonight. Hammonds on the carry, third down and goal. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the game. A lot of the crowd has stayed around. Some went home. Third down and goal from the 5. Barrett looks to throw. Throws a fade in the end zone. It is incomplete. Good coverage by the Tigers. Sims on the coverage. So that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to get it to Deloach. Bring up 4th down and go. Coach Fossey wanted to end it with his young guys, but he didn't want another touchdown scored, so he brought his first team defense back in, and they got a 4th and 5 for the Wolves at the Tiger 5-yard line. And timeout is called by Fayetteville. 4:48 to go in the game. Coosa Valley Medical Center, the largest employer in our city. And they serve, of course, the Fayetteville area as well as Sylacauga and Childersburg and areas all around South Talladega County. They do a fantastic job at Coosa Valley Medical Center. State-of-the-art hospital, surgery, emergency room, neonatal care. They have it all at Coosa Valley Medical Center. One of our great partners of high school football here on WOIL TV47 and WOTM television. Don't forget to join me in the morning, 5:30, for news, sports, and weather on Daybreak Live, brought to you by Sarah Automotive. I have our Coach's Corner segments tomorrow with Coach John Limbaugh and Coach Johnny Johnson of the Childersburg Tigers. So 4th down and goal at the 5. Rolling to throw, looking, he's throwing, and it's going to be picked off. You can see that coming. B.B. Comer, defender, and that's Jemison. Jemison just read that play. Barrett's pass intercepted by Jemison, and it'll be a 1st down for B.B. Comer. That is the 5th turnover of the night for Fayetteville. So B.B. Comer with 4:35 to go in the game can salt this one away, leading 47-6. B.B. Comer will have Gavin Vick back at quarterback. And he's got Tristan Garrett back there with him. Quarterback keeps. And he's tackled after a gain of about 3. B.B. Comer just wants to run this clock and head back home with an 8-2 record. And they will pick up 5 yards on the carry, and a much-deserved week off for the B.B. Comer Tigers next week before they begin playoffs against Lynette 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Little pitch to Garrett, and Garrett's tackled at the 27-yard line. Tristan Garrett. They stopped the clock for whatever reason. I guess to move the chains. Blair on the tackle. B.B. Comer brings in, looks like, 22. That is Jemison, the freshman. And they pitch it to Jemison, and Jemison is in trouble, dances around, and he's going to be swarmed under. Loss all the way back to the 30-yard line. Three minutes to go in the game. 2nd and 16. 47-6, B.B. Comer. Low snap and a little mixed up handoff, but Jemison, the freshman, picks up 4 or 5 yards. We're at 2.5 to go in the game.
picks up 2. Grayson Fannin and Dalton Hendricken in on the stop. Going to bring up 3rd and 12.
B.B. Comer has Riley, he's an 8th grader out here to the near sideline. B.B. Comer with a 3rd down now with 2 minutes to go in the game. Gavin Vick hands to the first man through, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Wolves, no quit in them, that's for sure. On the tackle. 4th down and 11 for B.B. Comer. 90 seconds to go in the game. If I had a player of the game, it would have to go to defensive tackle Zach Carpenter. He has made a ton of tackles tonight. So bring up 4th down, 1:15. B.B. Comer may take a timeout here or may just take the penalty. Now they take a timeout with 1:06 to go. While we've got just a minute, thanks to all our sponsors again for being a part of high school football. Sarah Automotive on Highway 280. Donahue Physical Therapy. State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins. Anya. Coosa Valley Medical Center. Community Funeral Home. B.B. Comer Alumni Association. Stop and Shop Auto Sales. Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore. Marble City Pharmacy. Sylacauga Glass. And by Harvey's own Noble. B.B. Comer will improve to 8-2. Fayetteville will fall to 2-7. High snap, one-handed grab by the punter. Wow. That's Gaddis, and not a pretty good punt. He make a pretty good basketball player, too, the way he grabbed that thing. 40-yard line for the Wolves with less than a minute to go in the game. We mentioned B.B. Comer will be off next week. And we'll be at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga for the Aggies and Piedmont. The final regular season game for our broadcast team, and then we'll get geared up for the playoffs. More than likely, we'll be at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga for B.B. Comer and Lynette, first round of the playoffs, a week from, well, actually 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Coach John Limbaugh and the Fayetteville Wolves will head over to Holy Spirit next week. And they'll take over to Tuscaloosa and try to get their 3rd win of the year. 30 seconds to go in the game, as B.B. Comer has led this one from early on. Kamar Harris with 2 touchdown runs in the first half. We haven't seen him in the second half. Devin Harvey with a couple of touchdown throws in the first half. Haven't seen him a whole lot here in the second half either. It's probably going to be the final play of the game, as B.B. Comer Tigers will improve to 8-2 as the incomplete. We'll have one more play left. Fayetteville falls to 2-7 on the season. Their 2-game winning streak ends tonight. And most everybody knew that B.B. Comer would be the favorite coming in to this one. But Fayetteville played hard. They're a determined football team. They're young, only 7 seniors. B.B. Comer was 6 seniors. So both these teams will be loaded up again next year. Final play of the game falls incomplete. And B.B. Comer with a 47-6 win over the Fayetteville Wolves. We'll be back with you next Friday night for Sylacauga and Piedmont on WOIL. Thanks to our broadcast crew for making it all possible tonight, and all our sponsors. We thank you. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5:30 for Daybreak Live on WOTM and WOIL television. You're final again from Farm Links Field. B.B. Comer, 47, Fayetteville 6. Good night, everybody.
Began earlier this month. Representing himself, Brooks giving an emotional opening statement.
There's only truly been one side told of this story. The power is in your hands. All of you. To determine for yourselves what truth is.
Prosecutors resting their case today after a